Praise the Lord, praise the Lord, praise the Lord. This is spiritual exercise entitled Being Ready. A lot of times we can quote things and say things and walk around with our chest poked out after we done said it, after we done sucked in all of this air and blurted it out loud as if we done said a magical word as we floating on a carpet of magic spiritual insight, like we done said something powerful. We said, I'm being ready. I'm staying ready for the Lord to use me. And we look at each other and we say, yeah, yeah, I'm being ready. And the first thing we'd like to ask you right now is, what are you doing now, though? But what is you doing now? As we ask the individual, you being ready, still, are you still going to work though? When people have a job, they want to be promoted on the job, are you still going to work though? Even as you're preparing for work, as you prepare to be promoted, you still working on the job. You're not stopping working on the job. You're still working on the job that you were at. Even though you preparing to be promoted, you want to be promoted. You want to do other things, but you still have to work at the job you are assigned to do. But you are always being ready. You're always being watchful. You always being looking at the board to see what positions are open that you may be able to fulfill. Paul was still doing his evangelistical work as he was making his missionary journey when he received a vision from a man that tells him to come over here to Macedonia, and he had no inkling he wanted to go there. Paul wanted to go over here. But in this vision, he was told to come over here. So he awaked and came over there because he was always in prepared to follow the Lord. See, many times we forget being ready don't mean that we don't do what we're supposed to be doing. We constantly doing what God has for us to do. We're constantly in position to do what God has for us to do simply because we are doing what God has us to do. But when God calls us to do it over here, instead of doing it right here, it's not as if we are transitioning to something we don't know. We have done it here, but God wanted it done now over here. See, you have practiced and done your skills. You have went through the training here. Now God sees fit to move it over here. So before you holler, I'm being ready, are you preparing to be used? Are you going through the course? Are you taking the test? Are you fine tuning your skills? So when it's time to be moved to the next level, you can maintain the position because he's not going to move you to the next grade until you graduate from that place. Today, make sure you're working so you can graduate to your next level. This is our spiritual exercise.